If you've got a waffle machine at home, well, I suggest you dust it off and make this new waffle recipe. It's a healthier version and it's delicious when you need a really quick breakfast. So into a bowl, we're going to start with 2 bananas and I'm just going to mash these. Now, the riper these are, the better. So if you've got a few little bananas in your fruit bowl that are looking a little bit sad, use them because the sweeter they are, the better this turns out. So we'll break up the bananas. You'll need 2 bananas for this recipe. And this has very little sugar to it, and we're not even going to be using flour for this. In fact, we're going to bind it all with some oats, and it works really well. So I'm going to break up these bananas. Here you can add some extra flavours like cinnamon. It's fantastic spice for breakfast, but I just like to use some vanilla extract, about a teaspoon, and really give that a good mash. Just with a fork is fine until we get a really sticky consistency, just like this. We need a binding agent, so 1 egg straight into our banana. And some milk, so all the wet ingredients go in first. And again, I'm just using a fork just to whisk it all together. It's all about getting this batter done quite quickly so we can make our waffles. I like to add some butter to this, so a drizzle of butter. And now in with our dry ingredients, which is simply some oats. You don't want to use instant oats for this, you want to use rolled oats. And I've placed them into a blender to form the oats into a flour or a meal. It works so well, fantastic substitute for the flour. So in it goes, and we're just going to little by little add and mix until we've got a batter. We need a slight rising agent for this, so some baking powder. All right, I'm really happy with that consistency. Not too thin, not too thick. Now, if you don't have a waffle machine, you can still make this recipe. They make great little pikelets or pancakes. So I'll grab a spoon, and then I've just been preheating my waffle machine. I've also greased it with a little extra butter. You could also use oil. And then we'll add our batter. And just spread it out. And another one on this side. I'm going to close the lid. And now we just need to be patient and wait for them to go golden brown and just really ensure that they're cooked all the way through too. It'll only take a few minutes. Oh, it smells good in here. Oh, and look at these waffles. They've set perfectly. Just going to take them out of the machine. And while they're piping hot like this, they will be quite soft. See how they're really soft? But as they cool down, they firm up. So we're going to cut them in half. Already they're starting to become crispy, which is what we want for a waffle. I'm just going to pile them up onto my plate. And I love my waffles with blueberries. Lots of blueberries for this, fresh blueberries. Look how plump they are. And I just love how they sit in all the little nooks and crannies of the waffles. So pile them up. And you may have noticed the only sweetness that we have in the waffles is the bananas. So you can be quite generous here with your maple syrup straight over the blueberries, allowing it to drizzle everywhere. And because it's breakfast, I'm serving this with some Greek yogurt, but there's no reason why you can't serve this with ice cream if you're making this into a dessert. They're so good, give them a try at home.